was pressuring her like, hey girl, you need to do with him, That's what he asked for. You need to him. But anyway, she did it. She climbed on top of the coffin and she had sex with him. Apparently the sex was good. So I don't.
She did. She went there.
But is it hard? Like, how does that work?
Well,
Hey everybody, Wagwan. Welcome to Daily Vitamin D, and this is your girl D here. Alright, first of all, thank you for 200 subscribers. I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot to me. It's not a lot to other people, but it's a lot to me. Thank you guys. Keep subscribing. Alright, so today I want to talk about, I found an interesting, I don't know if it's interesting to you, but it is to me. So I saw an article where the lady was having sex with her dead husband. It's called necrophilia. I am also going to put the video in the, what am I saying? I'm going to insert the video in this video, just a clip. So I saw a video. It was, I think it's called Lana Live Show on YouTube, but I actually saw it on WT where she was discussing with a man. I don't know if he's a funeral home director or whatever he is, but this lady is having sex with her dead husband. Now, God knows I couldn't do it. Ugh, yuck, that's disgusting. But you do know that some people are twisted and people have all kinds of fetishes. And funny enough, my grandmother, she used to work at a funeral home. And she said that there were workers who sometimes they would have sex with the dead woman because the women were so beautiful. They were hot, they were sexy. And the men, they just let their lust just take over and they just had their way with them. Would you do it? Could you do it? Do you know anybody who has ever done it?
she did. She went there.
But is it hard? Like, how does that work?
Well, the body is hard. I mean, if the body's embalmed, then
No
if
way.
if you ever touched
I didn't.
a dead body,
I mean,
the body is firm. But I mean, it's not like a regular.
So when you embalm the body, the penis gets hard as well?
Well, it's not to.
Oh, come on. I need to know now that we're on the subject.
Whatever way your body is, that's your body. That's part of your body.
But it's not like limp. It's just, it becomes functional?
No, it's not functional.
Well, how did she have sex with him then?
Well, I don't know. I didn't see how she did it. I just
So in the article, so that was a video. I read an article with this lady. She's from India. She had left her husband, found a lover, ran away with the lover, went to be with him. Anyway, after a few years, the lover dumped her. She had to go back home to her parents. When she went back home, she decided to reunite with the husband. So the husband made, in his will, his last wish was for her to have sex with him publicly. Can you imagine how humiliated she must have been? Very much. But anyway, she succumbed to the pressure because the family was pressuring her like, hey girl, you need to do with him, That's what he asked for. You need to him. But anyway, she did it. She climbed on top of the coffin and she had sex with him. Apparently the sex was good, so I don't know. How is that even possible? The penis stiff? We know that when the person died, then rigor mortis takes place, but the penis won't be stiff unless the penis was stiff at the time of death. I don't know how them do it, but it's just nasty. Anyway, moving on. So, I don't know if you guys have been following, but the Prime Minister of Jamaica, he came up with this new traffic act, a whole bunch of new laws. Some of them are nonsense, but some of them they kind of make sense because for one, Jamaican people, we're too lawless. Don't follow rules. Don't like nothing. Peace, quiet, nothing. It's just anarchy going on right now. But anyway, the stupidest one I found. What do you think of the new laws that they came out with? This $10,000 fine. Yeah, we agree. No talking on a cell phone. That's typical everywhere. But the stupidest one I think was taxi operators will now have to have a car seat if they're carrying a child I think it's anybody under 3-year-old, under 4-year-old, whatever it is. They will have to have a car seat for the child. And first of all, this is a public transportation. Yeah, tell me, sir, if me and my baby mother, I have to be walking around the car seat just to take a cab. Who does that? Nobody has time for that. So that has resulted in the taxi men, you're not carrying the mothers. The mothers are left stranded with their babies on the roadside. And this is just so unfair. And then we're going to charge $100 per child, per baby. This is just ridiculous. And honestly, I hope the people rebel. I hope they're rebelling. And as of yesterday, which was what? The 5th? As of yesterday, the 5th. No, the 4th, sorry. As of yesterday, the government says they're going to review it. And the police should use their discretion. So basically, stop ticket the people them if they don't have a car seat, because this is just nonsense. If it's your own private vehicle, sure, go ahead, use the car seat. But it's public transportation. What do you want people to do? The JUTC bus, them not have car seat for children. This is madness. I really, really think that the government of Jamaica, they are not considering of the people. The people are poor. The people are just so, not everybody, but a lot of them are underprivileged. And I don't think that they're taking into consideration the people's needs. I want people them just rebel and just turn over everything. But anyway, on to the next one. So this hotel on the North Coast, as you know, foreigners always come and invest in Jamaica. And Jamaican people always leave and go invest elsewhere. So anyway, some hotel owners, they came and they developed a hotel, built it, blah, blah, blah. Imagine Jamaican blood, sweat, and tears, work, build a hotel. And then when it's finished now, the owners are going to say that no black people are allowed. Like, excuse me? Excuse me? What do you mean? What do you mean no black people are allowed? So guess what Jamaican people did? They burned it down to the ground. They burnt it. They lit it on fire. Like, serving right. Me not sorry for them. I could care less. That don't come here with the racism. Bad enough there's classism already. Don't come with the racism. I don't know if you guys heard about it. You can just comment something. By the way, I want to know, comment on the video them. Comment on the video them now. Share the video them. Like it now. Like the videos, please. And thank you. Next for the last one that I want to touch on. Bolt still not get back your money. And tell you the truth, I really not feel like I'm gonna get back all our money, because over the years, everybody has been they've been swindling this man. They've been just taking out pieces here, false emails, false bank statements, false documents. The lady, well, she's not even a lady at this point. Big stinking Jean Panton were national hero, unofficially. But thief Bolt money, and all the other people like thief Bolt money, when they need to give it back. I think they should just, everybody who involved with work at SSL, take their assets. Simple. Whatever the sum that he is missing, freeze them assets, or just take it. Just take it. Big bad and brave. Just take them assets from them, because they don't deserve it. They're a thief. And on that note of thief, who know the artist Mavado? Big bad Mavado man will clash with Cartel Sting. Everybody know him. Let me put on clip, I'm not sure. Excuse me. You know, my behavior, I have no behavior. I'm sorry. Etiquette. Let's take an etiquette class. But where was I? Yes, Mavado. So, this lady, I think she stole, her name is, she's an attorney. Her name is Mavado. I don't remember her first name. But she is a thief. She was Mavado's lawyer for years. She stole $30 million from him. He took her to court. The lady said her excuse was, and as you know, uptown people in Jamaica, rich people in Jamaica, you know, it's like there's never any justice when you go up against them, because they all rub shoulders with each other. Their children go to the same school. They're in the same circle. So it's like they never really do any real time. It's only poor people alone get locked up and get charged in Jamaica, apparently so. But as I was saying, she said she cannot go to court because she was ill, she's weak, and yada yada yada. Nobody not hear about gunfire about the man money, and the case just drops her. But the thing is, she was disbarred, and she was not supposed to go anywhere near any title office, anything regarding legal matters. Somebody saw her, I think, 2 days ago, which was what, Thursday? Somebody saw her 2 days ago at the land title and registration office, and the man said to her, like, oh, thief, you look at thief, yeah. So she now felt embarrassed and went to the security. Sir, like a little child, can you tell this man to stop calling me names? He's calling me a thief. The man said, I never called you a thief. I said we're a thief, but if you pick it up, that means because he's a thief for true. But anyway, one big argument ensued, and that was that. I'm good and business. I went home. I'm not gonna be staying long today, but that is all, folks. Make a comment today at the bottom. Like the video, share, subscribe. I don't know the routine. Just do it all I want to need for them. Thank you. Bye.